Good morning, everyone. Hope we're all doing well. For those of you who would like to learn more about the Q-Post vaccines, Tartaria, go to communityreviews.org. John Manx does a great job of keeping everything updated for you there. And then for those of you who would like to get your car, truck, or Mini Cooper worked on, you live up in the Worcester area, head to Greasy's Garage, ask for Pete, Sean, or Ethan. They can all help you. And they always carry Bear's products, as long as he's still making it. Fantastic car products, amazing stuff. And then for those of you who would like to learn more about the Kevin Richards books, he's got them for little kids and big kids. Go scroll all the way down to the comment section. Our description box. You got to go all the way back about a month and a half, and then also you want to see some great artwork. Click on the links from Tale. Now I want to start this with this here. There are 4 movies that for anyone waking up, they should watch. And they should take them to heart. They need to understand they are not a movie, but rather perhaps a documentary. One of them is Law Abiding Citizen. That's the one where the guy is down on the ground telling the FBI guy, he goes, it's going to be biblical. I'm going to bring the whole fucking thing down. Yeah, it's an eye-opener. And then Wag the Dog. What the military has done is they've taken the movie Wag the Dog and they have improved on it immensely. It's huge. And then The Sting with Robert Redford and Paul Newman. It's an older movie, but really well done, and it shows you exactly also what they've been doing ever since 2016, if not even before. And then V for Vendetta. And then, yeah, that is such a good movie. And those 4 movies will really help people to understand what they're seeing today. And believe me, it's going to blow their minds. Now, let's go ahead and dig into some of this stuff here from Brenda. Let me see here. I got to see where we left off yesterday. Hold on here. Yeah, she sent me a lot of stuff. It's great. Okay. So, let's start with this one here. Yeah, you're gonna like this.
Pam Bondi is aware of this case?
Oh, yes, she's fully aware. For those that don't know, Pam Bondi was a private lawyer for Pfizer during COVID. Hundreds of thousands of dollars she received. Not only did she not disqualify or recuse herself from presiding over the proceedings, she apparently gave the instruction to maintain the case in the same form it's been in. This is one of many scandals. There's multiple antitrust cases she's interfered with. There's multiple civil rights cases in Harvey Dillon's division that she's interfered with. She's undermined Second Amendment defense in multiple cases. She runs around like she's a sorority prosecutor or something, with local news press conferences for cases that should be the local DA, not the Attorney General of the United States. So she's a systemic problem.
Yeah. And as a number of viewers have said, it's Pam Bondi 2.0 that we've been watching. Many of these, I think the only 2 people in his cabinet that are not on deck, because I think they're really honest, and that's just a guess on my part, would be Tulsi Gabbard and Pete Hegseth. And who knows, I might even be proven wrong there, but that's my guess. Those 2 right there. And there may be a few others, I'm not sure. So, but yeah, remember Pam Bondi, she was with the Bushes. So that tells you all you need to know there. And then, and then this one here. This is Tucker Carlson. Hold on here.
But not self-righteous. And we're also called, and I have to say this before opening it up to your hostile questions, we should also be very on guard against people who try to leverage the word of God, the words of Jesus, for political ends. That is a dangerous thing to do. I don't want to do that. And I attempt every time. This is all sort of new to me. I'm so obviously not a great Christian that it's not like a lot of people are going to be like, oh, I want to be like him. But there are people, particularly Christian ministers, I have noticed, who are preaching a political message and pretending that it's the gospel. So let me just say, and I think my theology is right, I'm hardly a theologian, God is not on any country's side. Certain countries can decide to be on God's side, and that is true for people too. Okay? God doesn't have a partisan affiliation. He doesn't have a nationality. And if someone is telling you otherwise, that is just not true. It is not true. And I would also call your attention to the very obvious prohibitions in the New Testament against killing the innocent. We are not, as Christians, allowed to kill the innocent, period. We are not. And you see elaborate arguments on behalf of doing so or ignoring it. Oh, that always happens in war. Well, you're right. One of the reasons I'm not that into wars. But when it does happen, unavoidably, we have to say that's wrong. We have to say that. We have to acknowledge that was wrong. And I'm sorry for the extent to which I participated in it. Forgive me. Because killing people who committed no crime is immoral. It will always be immoral. And people who do it will be punished for it. And nations that endorse it will be punished for it. That's a fact. And you are seeing now a very intense effort to convince you otherwise. Oh, it's fine. They deserved it. Really, did their children deserve it? If a man commits a crime, do we kill his kids? I don't care if it's in Minneapolis or Gaza City. No, we don't. And if we do accidentally, we say, I am so sorry that we murdered someone who did nothing wrong, because it is murder. And to see Christian pastors make excuses for that is one of the most, and that's not a partisan question. That is not a political question. That is the only question that matters. Do we have the right to murder people? And the resounding answer that Christianity provides us is no. I don't get into the whole debate, I didn't know the terms, dispensationalist, or whatever, replacement. I'm an Episcopalian, okay? I don't enter these debates, or was. My theology is super simple. I like the Beatitudes. Read them yesterday. I actually think, was it Michael reading them, some of them here? I think any honest person would say it's the essence of the Christian faith. And killing tens of thousands of children and then making excuses for it on behalf of a foreign government is not in there. It's antithetical to that. Sorry. It doesn't make me a hater. It makes me the opponent of hate. So now that I've alienated most in the crowd with my staunch position.
Remember, with Tucker Carlson, that he was embedded into He was embedded into the deep state for a number of years. And so, yeah, keep that in mind here. And hold on here. I've got to. I got messed up. So I've got it. I'm going to end it right there. And anyway, so keep in mind that, yes, he was embedded for many years into the deep state. Absolutely. And he risked his life. Now, as I understand it, his mom and dad were part of the CIA. And so he was part of the bad guys for a while. But then they flipped him. And he saw the light, so to speak. And so now he's totally on our side. And he is exposing so much and doing so much. Anyway, that is all for now. I want to thank you all for your support. And thank you for supporting the sponsors of the channel. God bless y'all. Have a good day. Bye-bye now.